Makes more sense. Fans, as we get set here on a blistering summer afternoon in San Luis Obispo, as always, your broadcaster Davis Ellington to my right, and actually sweating, even though he says he's from Florida, Coleman Barr. As we get set here, as the Blues and Riptide face off, the elements will be a factor as it's coming in at what feels like about a 95-degree day. A little bit of a breeze trying to keep us cool. So we'll see which team can deal with the heat here in the thick of the day and come out with a win here in game 2 of this series, as the Blues defensively will line up as such. Out in left field, Marco Murillo. In center and back in the lineup after a day off will be Jay Charleston. And out in right will be Noah Taylor. The infield for the Blues has Blaine Jones back over at third base again today after a solid start in last night's contest. Over at short, of course, is Dane Stankiewicz. Second baseman Brian Klein, and first base Luke Lipsia, so infield does not change. The battery for the Blues today: a new catcher behind the dish, Slade Hagen, the designated hitter in last night's game, behind the plate today, as he will work with his battery mate, number 26, Cole Tucker, the UC Riverside commit. On the mound, the right-hander will look to get back on track. He's had a couple tough starts back-to-back. His last couple of outings, we're going to look to get back to how he was throwing early in the season when he was lights out for the Blues to get games started. The designated hitter for the day will be Jack Kuzma, so he gets back in the lineup, does Jack, today, as we will get started here with the top of the first. Aaron Simpson, the center fielder, back in the leadoff spot today, as he will bat here to face Cole Tucker to get things going. Hope everyone brought some sunscreen. It's going to be a hot one today. The sun is definitely shining, not a cloud in the sky. As Tucker's first offering to get the game started is on the way here. A fastball lifted into right field immediately in play as Noah Taylor on the run toward the line makes the catch for out number 1. So Simpson wasting no time getting after that fastball there. But Taylor, a nice run down the line, is going to make the catch for out number 1. And that'll bring Steve Curry, the second baseman, to the plate here. As Curry, the right-handed hitter, will bat, as he was also at second base in last night's contest. As Curry stands in, the first pitch from Tucker on the way here. Breaking ball, just a bit low, 1-0. I'm going to bet on a wide strike zone today just because I don't think the umpire wants to spend 3 hours in the sweltering sun. So if that ball's on the corner, both teams are getting the call. I'm just putting it out there early on. We're going to give some hot sauce away as the fastball is a called strike, 1-1. At least that's been my experience. When it's 95 plus, umpires are not too keen on making pitchers work the corners. As that slider misses down and away, 2-1. As Tucker's 2-1 offering on the way here. A fastball cut on and whiffed by Curry there, 2-2. Maybe not. It could be a normal game. That's how I'm going to hedge my bet. Whenever I used to pitch in hot weather, I used to always try to see if that umpire would give me that extra ball off the plate. As the 2-2 pitch, breaking ball is going to stay high here, and the count's going to run full 3-2. So full count here with Tucker on the mound facing Steve Curry, the Riptide second baseman. One gone here in the first as the payoff pitch from Tucker swung on and missed. Get your jackets out, even though it's 95. A little breeze from Curry as he swings through. A fastball just off the plate, off the corner for out number 2. So now Micah Priest, the left fielder, will come to the plate here. 2 gone in the inning, nobody aboard. As Priest will stand in, batting from the left side here. He had the triple off the right center wall in yesterday's game. The first offering to Priest on the way. 2-seam fastball that runs a bit off the plate away there, 1-0. Mason Hibbler, the designated hitter, waits in the on-deck circle for a chance to hit. As the 1-0 pitch from Tucker on the way, a fastball cued foul there. The count's going to run even at 1-1. So Tucker working quickly, already set, ready to go as Priest stands back in. The 1-1 pitch on the way as Tucker kicks and deals. He brings another sinker there. That one's going to be flipped foul down the left field line, out of play. Nice hands by a Riptide bullpen pitcher. He snags that one barehanded. The count goes to 1-2 strikes on Micah Priest. As now Tucker's dealing on the way. A 1-2 fastball lifted into left center field, but playable as Maria will drift under and makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning. Couple flyouts and a punch out for Cole Tucker, so he has a good start to his day. As we will come back with the home half of the first, will be Charleston, Jones, and Klein due up when we return. Blues going to look to get some offense going early here, as we got a hot one in Game 2 of the Riptide and Blues series. So home half of the first set to get started here, as Jay Charleston will stride to the plate. He will face the tall right-hander, number 50, Cassius Ham, the starter for the Orange County Riptide. That's Cassius, 6'2", 200 pounds at Cal State Northridge. He's from Redondo Beach, California, on the mound as he sets to take on this Blues lineup here, as Charleston stands in after the night off in last night's game, back in the lineup here, and watches a first pitch fastball a bit low there, 1-0. So Charleston, Jones, and Klein to get things started, if any are to reach Luke Lipsius to follow in the cleanup role. As Cassius is 1-0 offering on the way. Another fastball. This one, same spot, same result. 2-0 as he misses a bit low. After Lipsius, Hagen will hit fifth. Noah Taylor sixth. And then it's Murillo, Kuzma, and Stankiewicz to round out the order for the Blues here today, as they're looking to make it a 2-0 series lead against the Riptide here over the weekend, as that fastball is going to be a called strike on the outer part of the black for a called strike, turning this count to 2-1 as Blaine Jones waits in the on-deck circle. He had a big double in last night's game. Also at the plate for the Blues, walk-off passed balls. That fastball runs inside on Charleston, 3-1. As the Blues did win in last night's contest, 4-3 after they led 3-2 going into the ninth. Riptide tied it up. Blues walked it off. The ninth inning, a passed ball allowed Stankiewicz to score as that fastball was being called strike on the inside corner as Jay Charleston started to make his way down to first. Umpire says, "Where you going, young fella?" Pulls him back in, and the count runs full, 3-2. So Ham ready, his payoff pitch on the way to Jay here. He goes with the fastball. It's going to be low ball four, so Charleston will walk. Zawa misses just a bit down and away, so Jay's aboard with a leadoff walk to get things started for the Blues here as they get their speedster on base, and Blaine Jones out of Dallas Baptist will come to the plate as Charleston does lead the team in stolen bases with a cool 17. As London Bridge by Fergie plays, you know Jones has just entered the building. As Blaine stands in here, Charleston, a sizable lead over there at first. Leaning to go. He does not take off, bluffs a steal, a called strike on the pitch, 0-1. So Jay testing the waters early. A couple stutter steps like he was going to take off, but does not end up making a move as now he picks over, does Ham, and it's a bit wide, but a nice catch there as the first baseman for the Riptide, Mason McWhorter, able to reach up and snag that one on the backhand side so as to not let it get away. Any missed throw on a pickoff over to Charleston at first base is a two-base error as Charleston will be on third. He bluffs stealing yet again here. This pitch fouled off at the plate, 0-2. An off-speed pitch has Jones just a bit out in front. So now the count moves to 0-2. So 0-2. To give you an idea of how hot it is here, Coleman and I are currently sweating, just sitting here, not even doing anything. We literally have the easiest job. We are in a building, in a tented area. As the 0-2 pitch, a slider well in the dirt. Now Charleston takes off on the ball in the dirt, and he's going to make it safely down to second base. No chance to throw him out. As the catcher, Jake Ortega, tried, but Charleston simply too fast as saw the ball in dirt, takes off. So he swipes second base. It's a 1-2 count on Blaine Jones. I feel terrible for the rest of our intern staff today out there running around making this game happen as they're trying to grab what shade and water they can. Everyone's got to stay hydrated today, both on and off the field. As the 1-2 offering's going to be held up for a second as Ham steps off, takes a look back to second base. So Jay on second, the Tennessee Volunteer looking to score here in the first inning. Blaine Jones at the plate. The 1-2 pitch is spiked in the dirt. It kicks right up over the head of Ortega as Cassius Ham threw that ball about 50 feet. Skipped on the grass of the infield. Kicks over Ortega's head. No chance to keep that one in front for Ortega. So the wild pitch allows Charleston to get down to third base. So a couple of errant pitches from Cassius, and now Charleston 90 feet away. So Jones' job has changed drastically here from when he came up to the plate with the man on first. Now just needs a ground ball to the right side. Infield playing back, so they're going to concede the run. They'll trade it for an out here in the early going as the pitch on the way to Blaine Jones. A slider down and away off the plate, not close. And now the count runs full 3-2. So from 0-2 to 3-2 here. Jones has battled his way back. Cassius Ham on the mound, sets at the belt. Now the plate is 3-2. Pitch a slider down and away, ball four. So 2 walks here to get the game started for Cassius Ham. It's going to be runners at the corners with nobody out. Brian Klein coming to the plate, the left-handed hitter out of Texas Tech, with the chance to give the Blues the early lead here. So Klein, along with his fellow teammates on the bases, and Jay and Blaine take a look over at Skip as he stands in the Blues doorway, giving the signs. The offensive strategy for this AB as Klein stands in. The first offering to him from Cassius Ham, a fastball. This one's going to be lifted into left field, playable, on the run, and making the catch in foul ground as the left fielder for the Riptide. Charleston tags, he will score, and the Blues take a 1-0 lead here in the home half of the first inning as Jay comes in on the fly ball. Brian Klein gets the sac fly RBI as the left fielder Micah Priest did his job. That ball was going to land fair, so he runs over, makes the catch. Charleston wisely tags up and scores. Jones made his way down to second as well on the throw home. So it's a runner on second base and 1 out, a 1-0 Blues lead here early on. So now Luke Lipsius stands at the plate. Jones at second. As Cassius Ham sets at the belt, his first offering to Lipsius, a 2-seamer swung on and missed as Luke pulls off that one a bit as it was down and away. So 0-1 here to start off Lipsius' AB as Jones with a solid lead from second base. Shortstop Paul Gomez trying to keep him close, now backs off. The pitch on the way. Another fastball a bit further off the plate here. Luke able to lay off. It's 1-1. So 1-1 here as the Blues look for another run here in the home half of the first. They've gotten one. Looking for two as the 1-1 pitch to Luke Lipsy is going to be a bit low there as Ortega catches that one at the shoe tops of Luke for the second ball of the at-bat. So 2-1 the count here. Outfield, it pretty straight up. No real shift on the infield. As the 2-1 offering to Lipsius here, a fastball popped up, foul up, out of play, back toward our merchandise 10. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 gone here in the opening inning as the Blues have struck early offensively, looking for more as the 2-2 offering from Cassius Ham here on the way. Breaking ball. It's going to be chopped foul down the first baseline, out of play. And the count will remain at 2-2. So Lipsius gets back in the box here. A 2-2 count on Slade Hagen. The right-handed catcher waits to hit in the on-deck circle. As the offering from Ham on the way here, takes a look to second. Now to the plate, slide step fastball. That's going to hit Luke Lipsius right in the leg as he just wears it and goes on down to first base. So first and second here as Luke gets out of a 2-2 count by taking a fastball off the thigh. So Blues have runners at first and second, 1 out. Slade Hagen coming to the plate as there's going to be a quick meeting on the mound here. The coach for the Riptide going to come have a chat with his pitcher early on as Cassius Ham struggling with his control early on in this game as he's walked J.N. Jones. Now he's hit Lipsius. It's Brian Klein, sac fly RBI, the only out of the inning so far, as Hagen will have a chance with first and second, 1 out. As Slade has been hot as of late, a couple of hits in last night's ball game. A few in the game before that, so he's looking to keep it going here. As the meeting on the mound's broken up, Cassius Ham retoes the rubber here. First and second, 1 gone. So we are still in the bottom of the first inning. Blues looking to jump out to an early lead. They've already got 1. Trying to put a crooked number up here in the early going. As Ham's first offering on the way, a fastball for a called strike on the outer half, 0-1. I'm sure his pitching coach said something along the lines of to just throw strikes, trust your defense. Hagen trying to find a gap here. As the 0-1 offering to Hagen with his American flag arm sleeve on his right arm. He swings through a slider there, down and away, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Slade as he steps back in the box, resets himself, toes the very back line of the right-handed batter's area as the 0-2 offering from Cassius Ham on the way here. Fastball bit low, held by Ortega, but it doesn't get the call, 1-2. It's a very still heat today. Some brave souls have made their way out to the ballpark for this game here today as the 1-2 pitch, a slider in the dirt. Nice block by Ortega, keeps in front. Hagen able to check his swing. It's 2-2. As all the people who have made their way out to the Blues game here in the early going have my ultimate respect as they sit in the shade, sit in the sun, no shade whatsoever, except for the few people that brought umbrellas. That fastball will be chopped on the ground to third. Third baseman has his only play is going to be to first. It will be in time to get Hagen. A nice play there by Austin Soika as he comes in, gets it on a good hop. Goes the sure way to first base for out number 2. So 2 gone in the inning. Both runners do advance, so it's second and third here. 2 gone as Noah Taylor comes to the plate. So Taylor stands in here. Couple RBI opportunities out there as he was the leadoff man in last night's game. First pitch to him here, a fastball popped up, foul up toward our beer cart, out of play, 0-1. as these players on both teams today, impressive that they're out there playing in this hot weather, especially the Riptide. Their dugout does not provide the most shade. So on and off the field there, getting sapped of their energy are both sides. As the 0-1 pitch on the way here, a fastball called, strike at the knees, 0-2. We'll see how the heat factors as the game goes on, whether it cools down or if it does not, how the teams handle it, what the pitching scenarios will be like, as each inning will be more and more taxing on each pitcher, as that curveball is going to stay a bit up and out of the zone. 1-2, so that'll be something to monitor, see how long skipper Dan Marple allows Cole Tucker to go. If his innings are laborious, the heat's only going to make it worse, but if he can work pretty quickly, maximize the effectiveness of each of his pitches, might be able to push through. As that fastball is going to be lifted on the infield, it's going to kick past the shortstop, and a pair of runs are going to score here. As that one, a high ground ball up the middle. The shortstop, Paul Gomez, broke in on it. He tried to get it on the high hop. It died just in front of his glove, skips right underneath it and into center field. So a pair of runs there, and the Blues have a 3-0 lead here in the opening frame, as Jones and Lipsius come home to score. It looked like it might be caught for an out, but it lands just in front of Gomez, and the short hop gets him as it gets right by him into center field. So Taylor, a pair of RBIs, as he stands at first base with 2 gone and 0-1 count here on Murillo as he watched the first pitch strike. As now the 0-1 offering from Cassius Ham on the way here. He brings a fastball right down Main Street for a called strike. 0-2. So the Blues have struck for 3 runs here in the opening frame. So Tucker will go back out there, protecting a lead, looking for a big shutdown inning. Are the Blues from their starter in the second, as the pitch to Murillo, high fastball well up and out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Taylor with a pair of RBIs now on the day stands at first base. 2 gone in the inning. Here's Murillo. The 1-2 count on him waits. As the 1-2 pitch here from Ham on the way. A breaking ball inside corner, called strike 3. So Murillo down looking there, as that ball must have just caught the inside black. Inning over, side retired, but damage done. The Blues grab 3 runs here in the opening frame. As we will come back with the top of the second, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 of Hibbler, Soika, and McWhorter due up for the Riptide, as Cole Tucker will look for a big shutdown inning when we return. Top of the second inning set to go here is Mason Hibbler, the designated hitter. Comes to the plate, a wide stance. He drops that left foot open. The right-hander, big swing and a miss to a fastball there, 0-1. So 0-1 to Hibbler here. Hibbler, Soika, and McWhorter 4, 5, and 6 as Hibbler, the designated hitter on the day for the Riptide at the plate. The 0-1 offering to him, a changeup right down Main Street, called strike, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Tucker on the way. A curveball, close pitch, called the ball there as it looked like he had the corner, must have just dropped a bit low there. 1-2. So Tucker going to have to try for that punch out here on this pitch as he's looking to give away some more hot sauce. As that's nothing better on a hot day like today than some hot sauce. And there it is, a fastball up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. Second punch out of the day for Cole Tucker as Austin Sojka will come to the plate now. The third baseman who retired, Slade Hagen, on the slow roller. The second out of the first inning will bat now with 1 gone and nobody aboard in the inning. Sojka stands in here. The first pitch to him, a fastball swung, popped up in foul ground. Lipsis gives chase, but it's going to hit off the top of the fence and land back on the grass harmlessly for just simply a strike 1 here. So Tucker will re-toe the rubber here, an 0-1 count on Sojka, one of the more dangerous hitters in this lineup for the Riptide, as the 0-1 offering from Tucker. Now he shows bunt to Sojka, pulls it back, called strike. Slider on the outside corner, 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here. Tucker not going to look to give Sojka anything good to hit. Probably going to try to go a ball or 2 off the plate away as Hagen sets up outside. The fastball there is just flicked foul as Sojka throws his hands at it to stay alive. Does just that. So no balls and 2 strikes still on the batter. Sojka. McWhorter, the first baseman, waits in the on-deck circle. The 0-2 offering on the way from Tucker here. Breaking ball swung, popped up in the air to right field. Taylor under it, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone here in the opening half of the second as now Mason McWhorter comes to the plate. So McWhorter, left-handed hitter, stands in here as he had the game-tying pinch hit single in last night's contest in the 9th inning as he swings through a fastball there from Tucker, 0-1. Thomas Delgadillo, the right fielder, waits in the on-deck circle as Tucker ready. His 0-1 offering on the way here as Hagen sets up on the outer half, pitch on the way. A 2-seam fastball runs a bit off the plate there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now as Tucker winds and throws. Sinker there, runs off the plate away as McWhorter wisely holds off. It's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count here as Cole looking for a big shutdown inning after his offense gave him 3 runs in the opening frame. Pitch on the way here. Fastball swung, popped up, foul. Once again, back toward our beer tent as it lands in a dumpster. Splash for McWhorter there. He drains that one for the 3 points from way back. As a 2-2 offering him here. Breaking ball just a bit outside. You hear the call from the Blues dugout from both ways on that one, as that looked like the very close pitch to the one that Murillo got rung up on in the first, but apparently just a bit outside as the payoff pitch here. A fastball chopped on the ground. Lipsius has it. Tucker covering the bag, gets there in time. So a nice play by the pitcher there to go field his position. Inning over side, retired 1-2-3 inning with a punch out for Cole Tucker as top of the second brought to you by Slow Transit. City of St. Louis Obispo's Transit Division operates a quality fixed route service as well as a seasonal trolley, and we'll come back with the home half of the second. Blues lead 3-0 here. They're going to look to expand as it'll be Kuzma, Stankiewicz, and Charleston 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Blues when we come back. So home half of the second set to go here. Jack Kuzma at the plate to get things started for the Blues. The first pitch to him is a fastball down and away from Ham. 1-0. Kuzma and Stankiewicz 8 and 9 spots in the order due up, as well as Charleston back at the top of the order. We'll get a second chance to hit here. As Charleston walked and scored in the first, that ball ripped foul down the third base line. 1-1 as Kuzma out ahead of that fastball there just a bit early. He was geared for it, knew it was coming, got it inside there, turns on it nicely, just unable to keep it fair. So count even 1 ball, 1 strike here. As Jack, after a day or two off now, at the plate here in the designated hitter role for the Blues. As the 1-1 pitch to Jack here, a slider just a bit low as Ortega thought he had a strike 2 there as he pump fakes the throw, then gives it back. He's expecting the call, doesn't get it. It's 2-1 now to Jack as the future Cal Poly Mustang waits. Pitch on the way, a fastball bit low there, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here. Blues lead at 3-0 through 1.5. Looking to add on here in the home half of the second inning as the 3-1 offering on the way from Ham. A fastball he popped up, shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch is the right fielder Delgadillo for out number 1. So Kuzma retired. And now Dane Stankiewicz will come to the plate with 1 gone. Staying the left-handed hitter at the plate. He had the game-winning run in last night's contest as he started the 9th inning off with a single up the middle, a soft line drive, but Luke Bandy, the center fielder, playing very deep, jogged up to just get the ball back in, and Stankiewicz heads up base running, took off for second base, slid in safely with what was ruled on our scoring book a double because no errors, just a yellow jacket on the base paths with Stankiewicz in that inning. Gets himself in a scoring position, ended up scoring on the pass ball to win the game as he stands here. A 1-0 pitch to him on the way, a fastball low, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here. As Stankiewicz stands in, the pitch from Ham on the way. The 2-0 offering swung popped up, left field playable. As running underneath it and making the catch is Micah Priest for out number 2. So a couple fly balls here and some hitters counts. See 2 Blues hitters go down now. Jay Charleston to the plate. As we are currently trying to monitor the Russia-Croatia game up here as well, as Croatia in the 103rd minute scored an extra time. Russia in the 115th tied the game up. So they're going to go to PKs. So Coleman Barr, as always, Mr. Soccer, keeping us informed. So we'll try to keep everyone else informed. If anyone has anything really invested in that Russia-Croatia game, it's the first pitch to Jay here. Swung on and tap foul off his foot, 0-1. Although you could just have this game going and then the Russia-Croatia game on your TV. But hey, maybe you're away from your television, need to be updated. We will do that for you as information is made relatively available to Coleman. So he's got a lot of screens going right now. He's keeping stats, keeping track. He's doing it all. As that slider is going to be a bit high to Jay there, and the count's going to go to 1-1. As Charleston stands in here. The 1-1 offering from Cassius Ham on the way. Fastball inside there. 2-1 as the Blues have tallied 3 runs on just 1 hit. They got a couple of walks, a hit by pitch, and a high chopping single up the middle. That was almost the 3rd out of the inning. But instead of 2 RBI singles, he was able to skip past the shortstop into center field safely as Charleston, a big hack at the slider there, comes up empty as he's a bit early on that one, 2-2. As now Jay, as always, wearing the long sleeve yellow Under Armour. Regardless of heat, as that slider is going to be hit on the ground to third, fielded cleanly by Soika. He's going to straighten up, throws on to first in time to get Jay. Inning over, side retired. Blues go down in order here, but they still hold a 3-0 lead through 2 innings of play. As the second inning, brought to you by Pacific Western Bank. At Pacific Western Bank, relationship banking is not the exception, but the rule. And we will come back the top of the third. Cole Tugger will be back out there to face 7, 8, 9 hitters in the order when we return. Top of the third, set to go here is Cole Tucker back out on the mound. Thomas Delgadillo at the plate. The right fielder stands in, a left-handed hitter as he bats here facing Tucker for the first time. As Tucker's fastball going to be bit outside to Delgadillo. 1-0. Delgadillo, Gomez, and Ortega. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Riptide here. As the 1-0 offering from Tucker on the way, showing bunt, then pulling it back. Is Delgadillo at the plate. 2-0 as that fastball again stays a bit outside. So Tucker. As the pitch on the way, the 2-0 offering be swung on, lifted into the left field, going back, and now making the catch is Marco Murillo. He takes a couple steps back and hauls it in. As we do have an update, the first penalty kick saved as Fedor Smolov of Russia fails to capitalize on his opportunity. This is saved in the bottom right corner, so Croatia with a good start there. Blues with a good start to this inning on the fly out to the left, and now Paul Gomez will hit. As Gomez, the shortstop, stands in, pitch on the way to him, a fastball in on the hands, as Gomez just fouls it back, 0-1. So 0-1 here. As Gomez, the right-handed hitter, at the plate. Tucker kicks and deals his 0-1 offering on the way. A fastball that stays high there, 1-1. As the 1-1 offering on the way. Cole Tucker here winds and throws, delivers a fastball again, fouled back to the screen, making it 1-2 as that PK's Croatia and Russia tied at ones. It's after the save, both have scored. Cole Tucker looking for another punch out here. He's got 2 so far on the day, a couple of swinging strikeouts so far for Cole as he's looking for number 3 right here. This 1-2 pitch on the way, breaking ball low and off the plate, 2-2. A nice take there by Paul Gomez. As the pitch to Gomez here, hit on the ground to third. Jones has it. Throw on to first, going to be wide, but applying the tag is Lipsy, so some good footwork there by the first baseman as the throw pulled him up the line a little bit. He abandons the bag, makes the catch, slaps the tag on Gomez for out number 2, so Gomez retired on the 5-3 putout. Now Jake Ortega, the 9-hole hitter and catcher for the Riptide, will bat here, left-handed hitter at the plate. As Ortega hits the left-hander, stands in, first pitch to him from Cole Tucker, a fastball that runs a bit inside there, 1-0. One 0 offering here, another fastball inside, 2-0. So Ortega ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. As Ortega batting from the left side. Has some leverage in the count. So we'll see what Tucker goes with here. Just challenges him with the fastball. It's going to be flipped into left field for a base hit. So there's the first hit for the Riptide today. A 2-0 challenge fastball from Tucker gets deposited in left center field for a single. As Ortega on first base turns this lineup over, is now Aaron Simpson at the top of the order. We'll get a chance to bat here. As Simpson flew out to right on the first pitch of the game. Now batting here with a man on first and 2 gone. So Tucker, for the first time today out of the stretch, hits even at 1 apiece, but Blues did strike for 3 runs in that first inning as the first pitch here. A slider for a call strike, 0-1 to Simpson. So no balls and 1 strike here. As the pitch to Simpson here, chopped foul at the plate as Tucker took a long time to deliver that one, just held it for a little bit, then brings it. Simpson fights it off. It's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes here as Tucker looks in, gets the sign. Slade Hagan sets up on the outside half of the plate. Simpson, the right-hander, waits, pitch on the way. Fastball up and in. He swings at that one. Fights it off right on his hands. So a bit of a missed spot there by Cole Tucker, but Simpson goes hacking at it. Count will remain 0-2. Still man on first, 2 gone. Tucker trying to keep the 0 in that run column here as we're in the top of the third. His offense looking to do some more work for him as he's got Jones, Klein, and Lipsius, 2, 3, and 4 hitters set to come up in the bottom of the inning. As the 0-2 offering from Tucker once again on the way. Fastball lifted to right field. This one hit fairly well, but in play as Noah Taylor will get there in the right field corner and make the catch. So Simpson a pair of flyouts to right to start his day off as one single, but a runner stranded by Tucker as he gets Simpson to fly out. Inning over side retires. We will go to the home half of the third. It'll be Jones, Klein, and Lipsius due up when we return. Home half of the third set to go. Blaine Jones strides to the plate. He walked and scored his first time up in the first inning as the Croatia-Russia game is final. As Croatia takes it in PKs. Well done for the Croats as they will face England in the semifinals. So the World Cup heating up, much like the weather here in SLO, as Coleman continues to drip sweat. It's a 1-0 offering here to Blaine Jones. He dribbles it on the ground to second, fielded cleanly onto first in time. So Jones is retired on the 4-3 putout. And with 1 gone, Brian Klein will come to the plate. So Klein stands in now. He had the sac fly in the first inning to plate the first run as Charleston tagged up and scored. So Klein stands in here. The first offering to Brian, a fastball for a called strike on the outside corner from Ham. 0-1. So Cassius Ham back out there for his third inning of work as he kicks and deals. 0-1 offering well inside as Brian slides out of the way there, 1-1. So Blues looking for some more offense here. They put up a nice crooked number to start this game off in the third inning. They put up a nice crooked number in the first inning of 3 runs. Started this game off looking for more here. As that pitch a bit outside, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike as Ham to the plate. Fastball well up and in there. As Klein bends out of the way of that one, it's 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. The count. Lipsius waits in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way to Klein. Swung popped up. Going to be fouled out of play. Oh, and it lands in a man's lap. He was not paying attention. Takes it right in the ribcage, and a young fan makes the play on the rebound. As he looks to be all right, he laps it off. As he's sitting in a chair by himself, and it just landed right smack in his lap as Brian Klein lifts this one into left center field gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. And Brian Klein, after trying to injure one of the fans out here today, hits a double on the next pitch. So Klein at second base as he takes the fastball middle away, goes the other way with it into left center field. And he's at second base here with a 1-out double. He's 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. Now Luke Lipsius will come to the plate. As Luke Lipsius stands in here, left-handed hitter, much like Klein at the plate. A runner on second base. And only 1 out as Brian takes the lead. First pitch to Lucas Swan, popped up, center field, playable. Coming in a couple steps is Aaron Simpson, and he will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 gone here, not deep enough for Brian to tag up, and now Slade Hagan will bat with a man on second and 2 outs. I can't get over that foul ball. This guy, this poor man, just on the third base side, just sitting all by himself, just minding his own business, just reading a book. I believe he's reading one of our programs. And just mid-read, baseball right in his lap. Didn't even get the baseball. The little kid ran over and snatched it from him. The first pitch from Ham, a slider off the plate away, 1-0. But hey, that's baseball. Got to be alert, stay alive. So 1 ball, no strikes to Slade Hagan. As the 1-0 offering on the way from Cassius Ham here in the dirt. Nice block by Ortega. Keeps it in front 2-0 as Klein not able to advance. So 2 balls and no strikes here as Cassius Ham gets the sign from Ortega. The 2-0 offering on the way. A slide step and a fastball low. 3 balls and no strikes. So Hagan in the driver's seat here looking to do some damage with 2 gone in the inning, but a man in scoring position. Is on deck behind him. If he walks, Noah Taylor will get a chance for some more RBIs. Already a pair for him today. The pitch to Hagan's in the inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Slade Hagan. It's first and second with 2 gone. Now Noah Taylor at the plate as he has a pair of the Blues RBIs today. As he had that awkward chopper up the middle that was able to squeak through for a 2 RBI single as he will bat once more with runners on first and second this time and 2 outs once again. The Blues have amassed 3 runs on 2 hits. The Riptide so far just 1 hit. Their 1 hit coming in the top of this inning by their 9-hole hitter, Jake Ortega, is the first offering to Noah Taylor on the way here. Is a fastball well inside as he leans out of the way, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Taylor digs in. Murillo in the on-deck circle. As Clay sets at the belt, takes a look to first, now to second. Nobody holding the runners on. As the 1-0 offering is a fastball lifted foul down left field line. Well struck by Taylor there. Got to just straighten that one out, try to find the gap. Because that would have been a pair of more RBIs for Mr. Taylor, but unable to keep it fair as he's just a bit targeted on that fastball, 1-1. So the 1-1 offering now on the way. Breaking ball here from Cassius Ham. Backdoor to Taylor. A called strike 1-2. A nice pitch there from Ham to jump ahead in the count 1-2 as he looks and gets the sign from Ortega here. Klein leads from second. Hagan from first as that fastball there going to be a bit outside. Count's going to run even at 2-2 here. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Blues protecting a 3-0 lead, trying to expand it if possible. As Cassius Ham's 2-2 offering on the way. Taylor, the left-handed hitter, waits. Pitches a fastball up out of the zone, and the count's going to run full 3-2. So a full count to Taylor here. Murillo due up next if Taylor can reach. Runners will be moving on the pitch as the 3-2 offering on the way. Fastball high, ball 4. So Taylor, they're good at bat, works a walk. And now the bases are loaded here with 2 gone. So a 1-out double by Klein, and then a back-to-back 2-out walks here. So both Hagan and now Taylor have given the Blues the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Marco Murillo at the plate. Murillo tied for the team lead in home runs with a whopping 3, as he sent one over the fence just a couple of nights ago. So some power at the plate, and Marco, the first offering from Ham on the way to him, a breaking ball, front door called, strike nothing and 1. As Murillo and Lutz both lead the team with 3 home runs. Lutz had 2 in one game. Murillo's have been pretty spread out. He hit one very early on, I believe the first or second game. He's back with the team. He goes deep. The 0-1 pitch to him. Here's going to hit him on the elbow. And that's going to walk in a run. So a hit by pitch for Marco Murillo. He'll take the RBI. As everyone advances, the bases will continue to be loaded. Jack Kuzma will come to the plate, but Murillo had that home run in the first or second game. He came back to the Blues for this summer. And then he took about like a week or two, and then he hit another one, and then he took a nice little break, and then he hit one just a couple nights ago. So Lutz's have been more in bunches. Murillo's been spreading them out, but it's a 3 apiece for either gentleman, as now Murillo walks as he's hit by a pitch right on the left elbow. There seems to be just fine as he's on first base. Base is still loaded for the Blues here. Jack Kuzma, the designated hitter, at the plate. But chance for some more runs. Blues now lead it 4-0. As the Blues have had one hit this inning, the double by Brian Klein, and then a walk, and a hit batsman have yielded a run. As Cassius Ham set to go after a mound meeting with his coach. The first offering to Jack Kuzma on the way here. Slider off the plate away, 1-0. So no place to put Kuzma either, as Jack looks to drive in some more runs for the Blues, trying to add to the insurance policy as the 4-0 lead looks to grow. The 1-0 pitch to Kuzma in the dirt, 2-0, as Ortega does a nice job to keep that one in front and save a run. As now a right-hander starts to get loose in the Riptide bullpen. Ham looks in, gets the sign. Ortega setting up on the outer half here. It's the 2-0 pitch, the right-hander. Jack Kuzma taking all the way as that one goes right down the middle for a called strike. 2-1, so Kuzma now a hitter. So look for something to drive here with a 2-1 count. Dane Stankiewicz waits in the on-deck circle here in the bottom of the third. Blues have added one more run, looking to capitalize. The base is still loaded as that off-speed pitch there. Kuzma fouls it off. Good contact. I'm trying to take it the other way, just a bit behind it there as he fights that one. It's 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Pitch on the way. Slider hit down the first baseline. Just going to be foul as it tails wide of the line. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. 2 gone in the inning. So 2 balls, 2 strikes as Ham sets and deals his 2-2 offering. A slider swung on and missed. Kuzma down on strikes. Inning over. Side retired. The Blues leave the bases loaded, but they do grab a run. They hit batter as Marco Murillo took a fastball to the elbow, and Klein came around to score after a 1-out double. So through 3 innings of work here, the Blues have a 4-0 lead. As Cole Tucker will go back out there looking for their shutdown inning when we come back with Blues baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As we jump back in, top of the fourth inning, Steve Curry at the plate. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up here in the fourth inning for the Riptides. That curveball, 12-6er from Tucker there, drops a bit low, 1-0. As Tucker looking for another shutdown inning after his team got him a run in the bottom of the third. It's a 4-0 game. As that ball's chopped on the ground, diving is Jones. He's got it from third base, whips it across the diamond. The throw is wide, and it's going to pull Lipsius off the bag. As Jones did the hard part there, lays out into the 5-6 hole, made the grab, popped up, but his throw wide of the target. Lipsius did a good job to catch it, but unable to stay on the bag. So all that, it's an E5 on the throw. A tough error for Jones after a fantastic play on the dive, but it's a man on first, nobody out. Now Micah Priest at the plate, big left-handed hitter. Stands in the first pitch to him from Tucker. Changeup swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there as Tucker pulls the string. It's 0-1. As Tucker working out of the stretch here. Got a man on first, nobody out. Looking for that ground ball double play. Stankiewicz pinch slightly up the middle towards second base. Jones still playing with depth at third as that fastball is going to be laced right back up the middle for a base hit. Stopping at second base. Now heading to third as Charleston bobbles it. The throw going to go into third. It's going to be cut off by Jones, and going up to second base on the throw is Priest. So it's a single for Micah Priest. But then it's an error on the center fielder as Charleston does not pick it up cleanly, allows the runners to advance 90 feet, then tried to throw the runner Steve Curry out at second base. Probably should have just gone to his cutoff man to keep Priest at first as he goes to second on the throw to third. So it's second and third, nobody out here as the Riptide are threatening, and they have their cleanup man Mason Hibbler, the designated hitter, at the plate. So a bit of a problem here as we'll see if Tucker can work out of the first high-stress inning of the day for him as that curveball stays high, 1-0. So Tucker's been cruising along so far, only allowing one hit coming into the inning, but now in a bit of a situation, a 1-0 count on Mason Hibbler, second and third, nobody out. Fastball swung on and missed as he throws it right by him there, 1-1. So Blues going to look for some big pitches out of their right-hander here as they want to keep as much of that 4-0 lead as they can through this fourth inning, as it's the second time through the order for Cole Tucker here. As Hibbler stands in slightly open stance, the right-hander waits, pitch on the way to him, a fastball fouled straight back to the screen, 1-2 as Tucker gets that one on the hands a little bit. And the count moves to 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count here. As the 1-2 pitch on the way from Cole Tucker here. He takes a look at his runners now to the plate. Breaking ball swung on and missed. A huge punch out for Tucker there as he gets Hibbler to swing at a 12-6 hook. As it drops out of the zone, Hibbler gone on strikes for out number 1. Some more hot sauce given out by Jim. Give the people what they want, Jim. And Jim, of course, does just that. So Hibbler over 2 on the day. A pair of strikeouts as now Austin Soika will come to the plate. The third baseman flew out to right his first time up. Soika, one of the more dangerous hitters, like we said, in this Riptide lineup. So Blues need to pitch him carefully. They do have first base open, so don't need to give him anything too good as the first pitch is going to be a breaking ball hit back towards second base as Klein's got it on a hop. Throw to first is going to be in time. Curry comes in to score. It's a 4-1 game as the Blues trade a run for an out there. A high 2-hop chopper over to Klein. He just makes the responsible play, goes to first for out number 2. So Soika draws his team closer as he gets the first run of the day for the Riptide as they have another one only 90 feet away over there at third base as Mason McWhorter at the plate. First offering to McWhorter here, a curveball as that one's hit into right center field, hit pretty well. Charleston going back, and he will track it down. Per usual, Charleston makes it look easy out there as that ball hit hard by McWhorter, but Charleston slightly shaded toward right center field, able to easily get there for the third out of the inning. But the Riptide grab one as they had second and third, nobody out. They convert on the ground ball to the right side. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Stankiewicz getting things started for the Blues. When we come back, it's a 4-1 ball game through 3.5. As we jump back in, bottom of the fourth here, new pitcher going to come on. It's going to be the right-hander, number 19, Tyler Frazier. Enters the game for Cassius Ham. His first pitch to Dane Stankiewicz, a bit low with a fastball 1-0. Tyler Frazier, 6'2", 160 pounds. A commit to the University of Oregon. As he kicks and deals his 1-0 offering on the way, he's going to be inside for a called strike 1-1. So Cassius Ham goes 3 innings, allows 3 runs. As the 1-1 pitch to Stankiewicz here, a bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Stankiewicz in the top of the order, Charleston and Jones due up as the 2-1 pitch to Dane here. Called strike. He checks his swing, but it doesn't matter. And now the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Frazier looking to provide some stability for his team. Try to get a big shutdown inning after his club gets him 1 run. It's a 4-1 game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitch on the way here. Curveball. Grounded foul. The count holds at 2-2. As Tyler Frazier winds and throws his 2-2 offering on the way. Just a bit inside with a fastball there. Stankiewicz does a good job to lay that off. So now the count runs full 3-2. Cassius Ham's final line goes 3 innings, allows 2 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, 2 hit batsmen. As the payoff pitch from Tyler Frazier on the way to the first batter he's faced all day. As Stankiewicz pulls this one into right field, that's going to fall for a base hit. As he takes a turn around first, but holds up there. So a single for Stankiewicz as Delgadillo out there in right field gets it back in. So Dane aboard his first hit of the ball game here. As he stands at first base, and now that kicks it to the top of the order. So the second leadoff man does his job, does Dane. As now with his single, Charleston has a man on first with nobody out here in the home half of the 4th. As the Blues are looking to respond, as the Riptide grabbed 1 in the top of the inning. They're trying to at least get 1 to push their lead back up to a 4-run difference. As that's the 3rd hit for the Blues here today. As Stankiewicz leads from first base, Charleston at the plate. He's walked and ground out so far today as he gets jammed on a fastball, righted on his hands there, fouls it off. 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here. Blaine Jones in the on-deck circle. Waits for his chance. He too has walked and grounded out so far in the day. As Charleston his third at bat. 0 for 1, trying to make it 1 for 2. Pitch on the way, breaking ball there. As it comes correct, drops back, down into the zone, 0-2. So a slow curve from Tyler Frazier. First time we've seen that here in his first inning of work as he drops that one in. So no balls and 2 strikes to the count on Charleston as Frazier holds his glove high at the chest, now breaks to the plate. Slider misses. High is a back pick by the catcher. Ortega not in time as Stankiewicz dives back in safely. Count goes to 1-2 on Jay. So Charleston looking to drive something here. Outfield, fairly regular depth and shading across the board. Infield slightly pinched in hopes of a double play. Pickoff play over there from Frazier, but Stankiewicz back safely. Third baseman Austin Sojka playing back, not playing even with the bag, which with Charleston speed, you might want to do. If you want to turn 2, you got to be quick. You want to get that ball into your glove as quick as possible as the 1-2 pitch to Charleston. A curveball hung up there a little bit. He's going to flick it out there into center field for the base hit as that one right over the head of the shortstop who was shaded up the middle. That's Charleston a bit early on that curveball there, but gets it off the end of the bat. Actually might have helped it as it just died out there. Falls for a base hit. It's first and second after a pair of singles here off the relief man Tyler Frazier. Now Blaine Jones will come to the plate. First and second, nobody out. As we'll see what Jones does here. Potential for a bunt as you do have Brian Klein, who doubled his last time up and came around to score in the third inning. He's on deck. But Jones swinging a hot bat. He does show bunt, and he gets it down. He bunts it right back to the pitcher. They're going to try to go to the third. They get it, so they get the lead runner there. So Jones not unable to set a good angle there. Bunts it hard back to the pitcher on one hop. Frazier gets it, knew he had time, goes to third base, gets the lead runner. So 1 gone here in the unproductive bunt attempt. So still first and second as Charleston over to second base. Jones at first as Stankiewicz is erased from the base paths. And now Brian Klein will hit with first and second. And 1 gone. As Klein waits, the first offering to him is a fastball off the plate away, 1-0. So we'll see how they pitch Brian here with Lipsius waiting in the on-deck circle. Luke has been hit by a pitch and scored back in the first. He flew out to center his last time up. As Klein waits, the 1-0 offering to him on the way as Frazier kicks, kneels, runner takes off for third. Fastball high out of the zone, throw down to third. Not in time as Sojka, a nice play there, throws on the wrong side of the bag, but he catches it, spins backside there, slaps the tag on Charleston, but no chances. Jay Charleston steals third base. Blaine Jones, upon seeing the throw down the third, takes off and makes it into second. So 2 balls and no strikes here on Brian Klein as that fastball. Good pitch to throw in, especially the left-hander at the plate. Fastball outside to a lefty. About the perfect pitch you could ask for as a catcher to throw down the third with, as that changeup misses down and away, 3-0. But Charleston simply too fast. He grabs number 18 on the season in stolen bases. As the infield in here, the 3-0 offering on the way from Frazier. Fastball swung on, lifted foul. So Klein has the 3-0 green light there, takes a hack, fouls it off. 3 balls and 1 strike. So 3-1 the count here. Klein just looking for another fly ball like he was able to produce back in the first inning for an RBI. As a change up there, hit on the ground through the right side, going to be a base hit. 2 runs are going to come in to score as Jones going to make it to the plate as the Blues get a pair on Brian Klein's single. He is 2 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs is the Texas Tech man. As Klein gets a change up there, a bit out in front, but throws his hands at it. Does the right thing, make sure he was able to pull it on the right side to give Charleston a chance to score. able to poke it right between the first and second baseman as they both dove for it. Neither able to come up with it as it trickles into right field. So a pair of runs there, and the Blues have a 6-1 lead as a first pitch fastball to Lipsius is a called strike, 0-1. So Klein, 2 for 2, 3 RBIs on the day for Brian. He's having himself a solid day. Heat not getting to him. He's just only heating up at the plate. As the 0-1 pitch here to Lipsius in the dirt. Nice backhand by Ortega there, 1-1. So Tyler Frazier with some trouble in his first inning of relief out of the pen, allowing 2 runs here. He's got a man on first as Klein takes off. It's a hit and run as Lipsius fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count here as Lipsius got a good pitch from Frazier. Frazier down away the fastball. Lipsius wisely just fouls it off, protects his runner. Is now the 1-2 offering on the way from Tyler. Brian at first not going. Slider in the dirt's going to kick away from Ortega. Brian's going to try the throw down to second. It's going to be in time as he saw the ball kick away from the catcher Ortega. Jake Ortega behind the plate, bounced on it quickly though, and able to throw out Klein as he tried to advance. So runner taken off the bases, 2 gone. Here in the inning is now Luke Lipsius. Will continues his at-bat with a 2-2 count on him and nobody aboard. As Luke waits, the 2-2 offer on the way. Fastball swung on and missed as it's in the dirt. Picked by Ortega. Throw down to first. Going to be in time. Inning over. Side retired. Blues grab 2, though. As Brian Klein, a big 2-out single there. Pushes it to a 6-1 Blues lead as the Riptide got 1 in the top of the 4th. Blues respond with 2 of their own in the bottom of the inning. It's a 5-run Blues lead through 4 innings. As the 4th inning brought to you by Glenn Burdett. Glenn Burdett, not only are they your typical CPA firm, but by going beyond the norm, they will help you prosper today while strengthening your plans for tomorrow. As we will come back, Cole Tucker back out on the mound looking for a shutdown inning. When we come back, he will face 7, 8, 9 hitters in the Riptide order. I got as we jump back to the action here, top of the 5th inning, first pitch from Cole Tucker, a called strike to Thomas Delgadillo, the 7-hitter and right fielder in the order for the Riptide as a left-handed hitter at the plate. He flew out to left field his first time up. He watches a 12-6 breaking ball for a called strike, 0-2 as Tucker swings that one home. He has an 0-2 lead in the count here as Paul Gomez and Jake Ortega, 8, 9 hitters due up as well in this inning. As Tucker looking for a shutdown inning after his club got him 2 runs in the 4th to push their lead to 6-1 as that ball chopped on the ground to second. Klein coming in, makes the play, flips on to first just in time as the slow roller retires Delgadillo as a good changeup from Tucker there down and away. Delgadillo just kind of threw his hands at it, put it in play. Defense of the Blues does the rest. So one gone, and Paul Gomez, the shortstop at the plate, he grounded out to Blaine Jones his first time up as he stands in here for the second time, a right-handed hitter. At the plate is Gomez, 5'10", 180 pounds, out of the University of Missouri. First pitch called strike on a fastball inside. So Tucker once again jumps ahead of another batter here, 0-1. As he gets the sign from Slade Hagan behind the plate. Hagan putting in work today in this heat behind the plate as that fastball skips just in front of him, 1-1. So tip our cap to all the players today, but especially Jake Ortega and Slade Hagan, as those two strapping on the gear and doing work out in this heat. It's the 1-1 offering from Tucker here. A fastball just a bit off the plate. Close pitch. Called the ball. Tucker thought he had the black of the outside corner. Umpire disagrees. It's 2-1. As Tucker now rocks and throws his 2-1 offering on the way here. Another change of this one's going to drop low, 3-1. So just unable to keep that one up in the strike zone. Now Paul Gomez ahead in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll see how Tucker challenges him here. Could see that 3-1 breaking ball again as the 3-1 pitch. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be low ball 4. Tucker just tried to throw it by him there. Misses down and away for ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Gomez here as he's aboard. And Jake Ortega, who got the first hit for the Riptide his last time up, will bat. As that is the first walk issued by Cole Tucker here. He's been pretty efficient, been all over the zone today in a good way as he's been able to spot corners. He's been hitting high, hitting low. As his first offering to Ortega on the way. A fastball well inside. Nice job by Hagan there to reach back across his body and make the catch. 1 ball, no strikes as Charleston runs over toward left center, shading the left-handed hitter Ortega to go the other way. Blues looking for a ground ball. Would love a inning-ending double play here if they can get one. As Jones, much like Soika, both third basemen in these double play scenarios, playing back. Giving some ground for some angles as they'll look to cut off ground balls down the line or in the hole, as that's a fastball for a strike right there, and that makes their count even at 1-1. A modest lead, to say the least, for Gomez over there at first base. Just a couple steps off the bag as that fastball is going to be low. Nice pick out of the dirt by Hagan there, 2-1. So Blues have a right-hander throwing in the bullpen here. Skip's got a man up, getting loose, just in case, as Cole Tucker sets his 2-1 offering on the way to Ortega here. As Gomez over at first, not running, pitches a fastball inside, turning his shoulders, Ortega. As he just leans out of the way of that one, it's 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike here as Jake, the Riptide catcher, stands in. 3-1 offering from Tucker here. On the way, fastball hit on the ground to second. Klein ranging to his left as one plays to first, and he will make that play for out number 2. So a pair of ground outs to Klein at second base. It's a runner on second, 2 gone. For the top of the order is Aaron Simpson, who's flown out to Noah Taylor in right field both times. So far today, will come to the plate here with a man in scoring position, but 2 gone. So Blues looking for that last out to end the inning. As Skip moving his outfield appropriately as he pushes Noah Taylor a couple steps back and a bit more toward the right field line. As that is the area that both the fly balls have been tracked down by Taylor off the bat of Simpson. As the first pitch to Aaron's well outside, 1-0 as Hagan again using that wingspan to haul that one in. So 1 ball, no strike. The count here, 2 gone in the inning as Tucker to the plate is 1-0 offering, breaking ball. Nice slider there for a called strike, 0-1 as he evens this count back up. So 1-1 the count to Aaron Simpson as the Riptide begin their third trip through their order as that fastball's going to be lifted foul out of play. Tucker most likely could be facing his last batter of the game here if he gets Simpson out. As Skip, I'm assuming, is going to try to divvy up the workload on the day between his bullpen, or he could just let Tucker go if Tucker's feeling good, if the heat's not affecting him too much. Could just let his horse work. As whoever was warming up in the pen for the Blues has ceased. As the pitch on the way, curveball swung on and missed. Down in the dirt, Hagen blocks it, stands up, throws on to first in time to get Simpson. Inning over, side retired. A walk, but nothing more as the runner's left stranded. Another punch out for Cole Tucker. Nice 12-6 breaking ball there. Gets Simpson swinging as that punch out brought to you by none other than In-House Security Services. We are experienced professionals that will eliminate the chances of any unnecessary or uneasy situations that may arise as we will head to the bottom of the fifth inning. Blues looking to make Tyler Frazier uneasy on the mound as he'll come back out for his second inning of work. Blues lead at 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth set to go here. Slade Hagen at the plate. First pitch to Hagen, swung on, popped up. Playable down the left field line as Priest gives chase and he overruns it. It's going to fall for a foul ball, 0-1 as the left fielder Micah Priest on the run. He got there, simply overruns that ball. It's 0-1. A valiant effort from Priest, but he comes up empty-handed on the long run. As my coach always used to say, if you're going to run that far, you might as well catch it. But Priest just unable to haul it in, so it's a 0-1 count here on Hagen. As he swings, he pops this one up center field. Underneath it, Aaron Simpson will call for it, and he will haul it in for out number one. So one gone here as Noah Taylor will come to the plate. Taylor, a single and a walk, a pair of RBIs on the day for Mr. Noah Taylor as he comes to the plate here. One gone in the inning. Marco Murillo steps into the on-deck circle. As Taylor waits, the first offering to him, a fastball called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So no balls, one strike here as Taylor ready. The 0-1 offering from Frazier. Swung lifted in to left field right at Micah Priest. He reaches up and makes the catch for out number two. So two gone here as Taylor hit that one hard. A line drive, but just right at the left fielder for the second out of the inning. And with two gone, this will bring Marco Murillo to the plate. The Campbellsville Tiger coming to the plate with two gone, nobody aboard. As Marco stands in. First offering to Murillo, a front door breaking ball called strike, 0-1. It looks like we will have a pinch hitter for Jack Kuzma as Brandon Frazier, number 38, has stepped into the on-deck circle, the fourth-year junior out of Georgia Gwinnett. As that fastball's going to miss a bit up and away, they're 1-1. As the 1-1 offering on the way to Murillo here. Curveball in the dirt. Good block again by Ortega as he's been working hard back there. He and Hagen both all day long doing the most as it's a 2-1 offering, or excuse me, a 2-1 count on Marco Murillo as the offering to come. Signed by Ortega here as he sets up on the outer half. Frazier's pitch. A fastball. This one misses his spot. It goes down and into Murillo as he watches that one for ball 3. Is a 3-1 count now on Marco. Murillo looking to get something going with 2 gone in the inning. As the 3-1 offering him a fastball hit on the ground. Going to be a base hit through the left side of the infield. So Murillo singles. And the 5th inning continues as Brandon Frazier will come on as the new designated hitter for Jack Kuzma. As Kuzma 0 for 2 on the day, a fly out to right and a strikeout victim his last time up. As now Frazier will hit. Man on first and 2 outs. Frazier, the left-handed hitter at the plate against the righty Tyler Frazier. As Frazier's looking to get through his 2nd inning of work. First offering in the dirt with a changeup there. Good block by Ortega, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes there. Quick pick over, diving back in safely is Murillo. So 1 ball, no strikes here. Pitch to Brandon Frazier. Fastball up and away. Pushes it to 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes. A pick over here. The ball is going to get away from the first baseman. It goes down the right field line. Murillo to second. He's going to round it, head for third, and he's going to make it standing up. So an errant pickoff play there. As Marco Murillo goes first to third, as that pickoff by Tyler Frazier on the wrong side of the base runner, as reaching across the diving Murillo was McWhorter trying to pull it in. Could not, as that one was on the left-hand side of the bag. McWhorter no chance as the ball trickled down the right field line. So now Murillo on third base. So Blues have another run just 90 feet away as the 2-0 offering. It's going to be a slider on the inside corner for a called strike. 2-1 to Brandon Frazier. As the 2-1 pitch to Frazier here. Another slider. This one going to be chopped foul at the plate. 2-2. So Frazier now with the count even on 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count here. 2 gone in the inning. Blues lead this game 6-1 here in the home half of the 5th inning. As the pitch on the way from Frazier. Slider's going to stay outside. Count's going to run full now 3-2 as he tries to go back door to the left-handed hitting Brandon Frazier to no avail. So the payoff pitch on the way. A changeup going to be popped up, playable behind third base. Soika going back. He will call for and make the catch. Inning over, side retired, a single, but a runner stranded. As we've played 5 innings of baseball here, Blues lead it 6-1. As we will go to the top of the 6th, we'll see if Tucker comes back out. It'll be Curry, Priest, and Hibbler, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up when we return. As we jump back in here, top of the 6th inning, Steve Curry at the plate. Cole Tucker back out there for his 6th inning of work. He fires a breaking ball a bit high there to Steve Curry, 1-0. Curry, Priest, and Hibbler do up 2, 3, 4 hitters in the order for the Riptide as the Blues nursing a 6-1 lead here. As we get into the back half of this ballgame, that fastball is going to be lifted foul out of play down the right field line. Count moves to 1-1. So Cole Tucker now winding and offering a fastball in on the hands of Curry there as he just gets sawed off and fouls that one off. It's 1-2. So seen that a lot today. These hitters from both sides getting those fastballs right in on their knuckles, taking hacks. Cannot feel too great. As the 1-2 pitch from Tucker on the way in the dirt with a sinker there is holding off as Curry. It's 2-2. As Tucker looks in, gets the sign. Hagen sets up. Tucker shakes once, now has the pitch he wants. Goes to the plate with it. Fastball just a bit off the plate away, and now the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on the leadoff man in the inning. Steve Curry at the plate trying to get aboard. Riptide looking to make a comeback here. They trail by 5. They're going to look to chip away at the Blues lead. Blues going to try to hold them off, but a leadoff walk here is going to get things started for the Riptide as Curry walks ahead of the heart of this Riptide order. Not what you want to see for the Blues. You do not want to give Priest and Hibbler and Soika a free runner on in front of them. So runner on first, nobody out. Micah Priest at the plate. First offering on the way from Cole Tucker, a fastball, close pitch, called a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. Nobody gone. Leadoff man after the walk is on first base as Tucker sets at the chest as 1-0 offering on the way as Hagen sets up on the outer half, pitch on the way. Fastball ripped foul down the first base line, 1-1. So 1-1 the count here as Jones playing off the line over at third base, shifted toward the 5-6 hole with the lefty Micah Priest at the plate. A man who's shown himself to be pretty much a pull hitter so far. As the 1-1 offering from Tucker slides that pitch, fastball. This one's lifted down the left field line. Of course, as I say that, he goes the other way down the left field line into the corner, and Murillo has to play it off the wall. It's going to be a double, second and third. Nobody out. A good piece of hitting by Micah Priest as the Blues all over the field were shaded for him to pull. He gets a low and away fastball, and as a good piece of hitting, just takes it the other way, takes what the pitcher Cole Tucker gives him. As he sends a 2-hopper off the left field wall down in the corner. And it's going to be runners at second and third. Nobody out as now Ed Gravel, the pitching coach for the Blues, going to come out, talk strategy with Tucker and Hagen. As Mason Hibbler will come to the plate, the designated hitter and cleanup man in the order for the Riptide. With second and third, nobody out as the Riptide looking to chip away at this in this ball game right here. So meeting over here. Tucker still out there on the mound. Second and third, nobody out. Mason Hibbler, the designated hitter, will step to the plate here. He's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts on the day from Mason as Tucker's had his number so far. He'll look to do it again here as Hibbler stands in. Tucker on the mound, working from the stretch with second and third. Nobody out. Needs a big punch out here if he can get one. As his first offering to Hibbler, swung on pop foul, 0-1. Exact same scenario as this one was Hibbler's last at bat. He had second and third, nobody out. Struck out on a curveball in the dirt as Tucker got him to chase back in the 4th inning. So same exact opportunity presents itself for Hibbler here. Can he take advantage as the 0-1 offering? Curveball fouled back to the screen, 0-2 as it slips through the fence there. A nice play by a woman in the stands there. She bounces on it. It's 0-2 on the batter, Hibbler. So no balls and 2 strikes as Tucker looks in, gets the sign. Hagen sets up behind the plate in his Gonzaga red catcher's gear. The 0-2 offering way high as Hagen leaps out of the catcher's crouch, able to pull it back in. 1-2 as he saves a run there with some athleticism bouncing out from behind the plate to make the grab, as it looks like Clark Eater back up and throwing out there in the bullpen for the Blues. So this might be Tucker's last inning. As his 1-2 offering on the way to Hibbler here. Breaking ball going to be just a bit high right down the middle, but does not drop into the zone. 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Hibbler. First base is open. Blues do not have to give him something to swing at as the 2-2 offering from Tucker on the way. Another breaking ball swung on and missed. Another big punch out of Hibbler there as Jim hucking out hot sauce like there's no tomorrow as Mason Hibbler, his 3rd strikeout swinging as he gets fooled by a 12-6 breaking ball again. As it was in the zone, it would have been a strike if he hadn't swung. And now Austin Soika at the plate, the man with the lone RBI so far for the Riptides. He had a ground ball to the right side, plating 1 run back in the 4th inning. It's the first offering from Tucker on the way. A curveball slapped on the ground down the first base line. Lipsius in a dive on the backhand. He's got it. He will take it to the bag himself for out number 2. So Austin Soika does a job once again. But Luke Lipsius saves a run in extra bases as he lays out down the first base line. And that ball not hit incredibly hard, but Lipsius with Soika at the plate was shaded toward the 4-hole right in between first and second base. So he was off the line. Got a couple steps, goes into a dive as that ball hopped right over the first base bag. Able to glove it and take it to first himself for the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 gone, a runner on 3rd now as Priest advances down to 3rd base on the grounders. The first pitch here, a fastball high to Mason McWhorter, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as Tucker sets at the chest. Takes a look to 3rd, now to the plate. Fastball, big swing and a miss as McWhorter takes a hack, comes up empty. Count even at 1-1. So 1-1 here, 2 gone in the inning as Cole Tucker's offer on the way. A changeup tapped foul down the first base line as McWhorter well out in front of that one. It's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here as Tucker to the plate. Now a breaking ball, nice block by Hagen. Curveball in the dirt. McWhorter able to hold off. It's 2-2 as Hagen saves a run with a nice work behind home plate there. Keeps it in front. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here. Top of the 6th inning. The Riptide have grabbed 1 more here to make it a 6-2 game, trying to keep it at just that, and they will. A fastball up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints as McWhorter goes hacking at a fastball. There's a couple of punch outs for Cole Tucker, a walk and a double, and a well-placed ground ball allow the Riptide to grab 1. They pull within 4. It's a 6-2 ball game as we head to the home half of the 6th. The top of the 6th brought to you by Wicks Roofing, proudly serving the California Central Coast since 1985. And we will come back with Stankiewicz getting set to lead things off for the Blues when we return. bottom of the 6th inning set to go here. Dane Stankiewicz at the plate, the shortstop. The Blues, he singled his last time up, 1 for 2 on the day as he takes a fastball outside, 1-0. Tyler Frazier back out there for what will be his 3rd inning of work as he faces Dane and then the top of the order in Charleston and Jones. 1-0 offering to Stankiewicz. That fastball going to be popped up, going to get foul out of play as it lands right behind a couple sitting behind the Orange County Riptide dugout. 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Charleston stretching it out in the on-deck circle. The 1-1 pitch from Frazier. Changeup swung on and misses as Stankiewicz well out in front of that one. He cannot hold up. 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Frazier's offering on the way. Fastball just tapped foul there as Dane stays alive. Dane has not had much action at shortstop defensively today, as Blaine Jones and Brian Klein have done most of the work with the ground balls. Today is the 1-2 pitch to Stankiewicz, chopped on the ground to second, slow roller, fielded cleanly on to first. Just in time as Stankiewicz out on the 4-3, put out a slow roller, high chopper there. Coming in was the second baseman, Steve Curry. It was going to be close. He flipped it quickly, able to get the out. So 1 gone as Jay Charleston will now come to the plate. As Jay 1 for 2 on the day. A pair of runs scored, a single, a walk, a stolen base as well. As Charleston will take a couple swings here to get loose, as he's the top of the order for the Blues. Him and Jones still due to hit in this inning. As the first offering to Charleston, a breaking ball just a bit low there. 1-0, close pitch called the ball. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Jay, right-hander, waits. A breaking ball. This one buzzes the tower a little bit as he drops down out of the way. Count moves to 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Jay here as he's looking to get aboard any way he can. With his speed, he can easily get himself into scoring position. As that fastball will miss high, he might get aboard via a walk as it's 3-0 to Jay right now. So Frazier going to have to give the Tennessee Volunteers something to swing at here. Charleston waits. The 3-0 offering to him. Fastball right down the middle, taking all the way was Jay. Count moves to 3-1. Now the 3-1 offering from Frazier on the way. Fastball chopped down the third baseline. Ruled fair. Soika's got it. His throw's going to be high. It's going to be over the head of the first baseman. Charleston turns for second. He slips. He bounces up and will coast into second base easily. The E5 there allows Charleston not only to reach, but makes it to second base as well, as Soika would have had him. Soika knows that Charleston's fast. Knew he had to get rid of that ball quickly. It just sailed on him right out of his hands. So Charleston in scoring position here on the E5, and now Blaine Jones will hit. That's what speed does. It puts pressure on the defense. Soika knew he had a long throw in front of him. Tried to give it a little something extra, and the ball just sails right over the head of the first baseman, McWhorter. So runner on second, 1 out. Blaine Jones at the plate. Barring an unconventional double play, the Blues will have Brian Klein, who's in the on-deck circle, with a chance to hit here. Possibly the runner in scoring position. First pitch to Jones, a called strike. 0-1. Klein's racked up 3 RBIs and scored a run so far today as he's 2 for 2. Jones has worked a walk, reached and scored on a fielder's choice. In the third, as he swings, pops this one up left field. Priest underneath it, calls for it. He will make the catch. Charleston not tagging up, and there are 2 away. And with 2 gone, Brian Klein will bat now. A man on first base, 2 outs as Klein. It's a sac fly with an RBI. He doubled and scored in the third, and he had a 2 RBI single back in the fourth. So the Texas man, Brian Klein, comes to the plate here. As Frazier sets and deals his first offering, the Klein is pulled foul down the first baseline, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Klein here. We'll see how Frazier attacks Brian. As Brian is single with a pair of RBIs that came home as he poked it through the right side, came off of Frazier back in the fourth inning. There's a called strike from Frazier as he goes down and away from Brian. Staying away from the left-hander, it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Frazier looks into Ortega, gets the signs. He tries to dance out of trouble here. Man on second base with 1 out. Got a big fly ball from Jones. Now dealing with Brian at the plate, but ahead of the Texas Tech batter. No balls and 2 strikes. Doesn't want to give him anything too good here. As his 0-2 offering on the way. A fastball just a bit off the plate. Close pitch called a ball as Klein wisely lays off, gets the call. It's 1-2. So Brian with a take like that showing he knows his zone. The count now 1-2 on the Blues second baseman as Frazier gets his sign, now sets at the chest. His 1-2 offering on the way. A slider. This one's going to be popped up left field for Priest. He's underneath it, calling for it. Fights the Suns, got the glasses on, and makes the catch inning over. Side retired. So that's the first time today that they're able to retire Brian Klein as he pops out to left. Blues will strand a runner after the air, but will not be able to capitalize as we will head to the 7th inning. Blues lead it 6-2 after 6 innings of play here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As we jump back in here, first pitch swinging and flying out to right field is going to be number 32, Thomas Delgadillo. As he got a first pitch fastball, hits it hard out to right center, but Noah Taylor tracks it down for out number 1. New pitcher on for the Blues is going to be number 25, Clark Eater, San Diego State man. Sophomore right-hander, 6'3", 195 pounds from San Ramon, California. on the mound here in relief for Cole Tucker, who went 6 strong innings. He will now face Paul Gomez, the shortstop here. A fastball a bit low there, 1-0. He faces 7-8-9 here. He gets Delgadillo. Now has to deal with Gomez and Ortega. Fastball called, strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Nice spot from Clark there. As Eder now winds and throws his 1-0 offering on the way. The slider there, going to drop just a bit low. Hagen held it an extra second. Thought he was going to get the call. Umpire disagrees. As Eder's 2-1 offering here. Challenge fastball inside corner. Misses just a bit inside there. So now the count 3 balls and 1 strike here to Paul Gomez as the shortstop on the day. 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk so far. As the Blues protecting a 6-2 lead. We're in the top of the 7th inning. 3-1 offering from Eder. A fastball called, strike on the outside corner. Runs this count full 3-2. As Cole Tucker's final line on the day. He goes 6 innings, allows 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts for the right-hander. As the full count pitch on the way from Clark. Fastball low in the dirt, ball 4, so he will walk Paul Gomez here with 1 out. So Gomez aboard, and Jake Ortega will come to the plate. As Ortega, the catcher, bats from the left side. Here he stands in. He singled as he was the first hit that the Riptide recorded in the in the top of the 3rd inning, as he's grounded out to second base his last time up. So 1 for 2 on the day for Jake. As he stands in here facing Eder, who now for the first time will work out of the stretch with the man on first. As Clark gets the sign on the way here, a fastball right down Main Street, called strike to jump ahead of Ortega here. Outfield in Jay Charleston shifted slightly toward right center field. Murillo a couple steps actually toward the line and left. So a huge gap in left center for Ortega as the 0-1 offering to him is a fastball spotted middle in, 0-2 as Ortega turned his shoulder. I think you might have thought it was going to be a breaking ball that was going to cut in on him. Instead, it's an 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes. Blues looking for that ground ball here. You've yet to turn a double play today. 0-2 offering here. A fastball hit on the ground is short. Stankiewicz has it, goes to second for 1. On to first. Whipped cream and the cherry, a double play. 6-4-3 ask, and you shall receive. Inning over, side retired. The Blues turn their first double play of the day. And we will go to the home half of the 7th. That double play brought to you by none other than SLO County Air Quality and Long Crier and Associates, as we will come back with the home half of the 7th. Blues lead at 6-2. Looking for more when we return. Home half of the 7th set to go here. Luke Lipsius at the plate. First pitch, fastball called, strike down and away, 0-1. Lipsius, Hagen, and Taylor due up. They will face a new pitcher on the mound. It's going to be number 48, Ashton Goddard. 6'4" right-hander. Whips a fastball low, 1-1. That's Goddard, 6'4", 190 pounds. Facing 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the Blues order here. As his 1-1 offering to Lipsius on the way. Fastball hit on the ground toward first base. Speared by the first baseman. A throw on to first to the pitcher. Goddard covering, not in time. Now diving back in is Lipsius, and he's going to be safe. So Goddard, a lot of limbs flying there as he was hustling over to cover first base. As the first baseman, McWhorter, had to range in the hole, made the play. The throw to first out of the reach of Goddard as he slipped as he was going over toward the bag, unable to keep his feet. The ball got by him. Lipsius took a turn towards second, so he had to scramble back. So he's in there safely. So an error there is now errors even at 2 apiece on both sides. So Lipsius aboard. Hagen at the plate here. Man on first, nobody out is. Now Goddard out of the stretch. Quick pick over, diving back in safely is Lipsius. Hagen so far a ground out, walk, and fly out on the day for him. As he bats here, man on first, none gone. Bottom of the 7th inning, Blues lead at 6-2. Trying to add on here for the later innings. There's another pick over. I don't want to be the one to break the news to Goddard here, but I don't think Lipsius is probably going with a 4-run lead. Also, he's Lipsius. I think he has 1 stolen base on the season. He might not be your biggest worry. But that's just me. You never know. This would be the perfect time. No one would see it coming. As the first pitch to Slade Hagen here is a fastball called, strike, 0-1. I don't doubt Lipsius' ability to steal. I just would question his motives at this point of the game. As Hagen looking to drive something here. He's been hot as of late. Another pick over. And Lipsius, once again, back in safely. He might be motivating Lipsius to run. Luke might just get so angry at all these pickoff plays, he just takes off. As Goddard set at the bell, his 0-1 offering here. A breaking ball going to drop just a bit low. Nice front door curveball there. Doesn't get the call, 1-1. Goddard 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball well outside there. Ortega does a good job to corral it. It's 2 balls and 1 strike here. So 2-1 is Ashton Goddard working on the mound here. His first appearance against the Blues. Now Lipsius does take off. Fastball low. Ortega can't get it out of his glove. And Luke Lipsius swipes second base. I think Goddard's 6th pickoff of the inning just drove Lipsius up the wall. So he just decides to throw caution. The wind takes off for second. Fastball low. Ortega unable to get it out of his glove. So Lipsius swipes second base. Gets himself into scoring position for Hagen, who's ahead in the count 3-1. 3-1 offering. Fastball swung on and missed. And the count's going to go full 3-2. So full count here as Goddard sets his pitch on the way to Hagen. A breaking ball outside, ball 4. So he goes with a 3-2 slider there. Misses outside. It's first and second, nobody out. Noah Taylor going to come to the plate here. So Noah Taylor at the plate here. First and second, nobody out. First offering to Taylor's ripped right at the first baseman. He's going to tag out Hagen. A double play as Noah Taylor hits an absolute screamer down the right field line, right at the teeth of Mason McWhorter. Hagen took 2 steps towards second base, got to be back on line drives as that fastball off the bat of Taylor finds the glove of McWhorter. He easily tags out Hagan for a double play. So Taylor with the hardest piece of contact he's had all day. He's going to be sent back to the dugout. And now 2 gone in the inning. Marco Murillo at the plate, a runner on second. First pitch to Marco's upstairs, 1-0. So Taylor in his first at bat had that high, slow chopper up the middle that trickled by the shortstop for a single into center, and a 2 RBI is scored for Taylor. Then he hits that one, just barrels it up, and it's a double play. So the game giveth and the game taketh away as that grounder to short. Soroka's just going to tag out Lipsius as he was going to third. Inning over, side retired. Blues threaten but do not score. As we will head to the top of the 8th inning. It's a 6-2 lead for the Blues. They need 6 more outs to notch their 3rd win in a row. Can they do it? We will see if they can get halfway there when we come back. We get set here, top of the 8th inning. And top of the order due up for the Orange County Riptide as Aaron Simpson will come to the plate. Simpson, Curry, and Priest due up here. As we are in the top of the 8th inning, Blues 6 outs away from locking this one up. They have a 6-2 lead. They've amassed 6 hits on the day. The Riptide have tallied 3. First pitch from Clark Eater. Breaking ball off the plate away, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here as Eater looks to get through the top of the order here in the 8th inning. As the 1-0 offering, fastball flip foul out of play, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as the Riptide will look to grab a run or 2 in this inning, try to pull ever closer to the Blues as they have the top of the order due up, so the firepower is there. As the 1-1 offering from Eater on the way, fastball called, strike down and away right on the corner. Great pitch there, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Aaron Simpson here as Eater sets at the belt. His 1-2 offering on the way. Slider lifted into right field, right at Noah Taylor. He'll take 2 steps back and makes the catch for out number 1. So Aaron Simpson 0 for 4 on the day. 1 strikeout, 3 flyouts, all to right field. So Noah Taylor and him have just had a special connection today. They've shared 3 at-bats together. It's very nice. It's very nice to have a friend like that on the other team that you can confide. You can really confide in like that. Steve Curry at the plate here. A first pitch fastball to him is going to be a bit high there, 1-0. As Curry, a strikeout victim, he's reached on an error and walked. He's scored a pair of runs today. As he was plated by Austin Stoika, so those two have accounted for the both runs of the Riptides day so far. As that fastball is going to be a called strike, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike as Curry at the plate. The right-hand hitter waits, offering from Eater a slider that stays a bit high, 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. So it looks like this is going to be Eater's 8th and possibly 9th inning as no one warming in the Blues pen. 2-1 offering. Fastball is going to be laced into left field for a base hit. So Steve Curry with his first base hit of the day as he lines that one into left field. So a runner on first, 1 out. And now Micah Priest will come to the plate. So Priest stands in. 2 for 3 on the day, a single and a double so far. As Clark Eater gets a new pearl out there, Blues trying to protect a 6-2 lead here. This is the important inning right here with the top of the order at the plate. Try to get through these batters right now and deal with the latter half of the Riptide order in the 9th as the first pitch is going to be high to Priest, 1-0. This is the guy you got to be careful with. Like we said, 2 for 3 on the day is Micah. Hibbler behind him, 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. He's had it a bit tough. It's the 1-0 offering to Priest here. A fastball lifted down the left field line, going to just slice foul into the corner, 1-1. So it looks like there will be a pinch hitter in the on-deck circle. Bradley Jekic steps out there as it looks like Hibbler's day is done. So Eater peers in, gets the sign. Now pulls himself upright, then picks over. Lips just backhands that, throws. It takes him a bit off the bag. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. As the pitch on the way from Clark. Curveball in the dirt there. A nice block by Hagen as Micah Priest wisely lays off, doesn't go chasing. 2 balls and 1 strike here on the big left-hander as Eater clearly being careful with him here. Fastball hit on the ground a second. This could be 2. It takes a nice hop for Stankiewicz. Goes to second for 1. On to first. Going to be in time. Ham and eggs. Another double play. The Blues turn it 6-4, 3-1 more time. Inning over. Side retired. Eater gets another big double play to end the inning. As we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Blues lead at 6-2. Looking for some insurance before the 9th inning rolls around when we come back at Sinsheimer Stadium. So at the plate here, Brandon Frazier. He steps up. He popped out his first time up back in the fifth as he pinch hit for Jack Kuzma in the designated hitter spot. As Goddard's fastball going to miss outside 2-0 here. Quickly to Frazier. As Frazier lifts this one into right field, that's going to fall for a base hit. Gets a 2-0 fastball, knows what to do with it. As Frazier's aboard with a leadoff single, Dane Stankiewicz will come to the plate. Dane Stankiewicz at the plate here. First pitch to Dane, a bit outside, 1-0. So Stankiewicz 1 for 3 today with a single. As the Blues will look to add on here as they got their leadoff man on after the single by Frazier as he laced that one out into right field. So 1-0 count here. Dane at the plate as the pitch to him on the way in. The dirt, good block by Ortega with a fastball. So 2-0 here. So another hitter's count. 2 balls and no strikes for Dane at the plate. Top of the order, and Charleston looms in the on-deck circle. As Goddard's 2-0 offering on the way here. Fastball well inside, 3-0 as Stankiewicz bends out of the way. So 3 balls, no strikes. Stankiewicz, we'll see if he has the 3-0 green light. Pitch on the way here. Fastball right down the middle at the knees. Keeps Goddard in the count, 3-1. Looking ahead toward the ninth, it looks like Clark Eater's going to have the ball. There's no one warming in the Blues bullpen. The 3-1 offering on the way here. Outside ball for Stankiewicz, walks. So a single and a walk. And the 8 and 9 hitters for the Blues are able to get on base. They set the table nicely for the top of the order. As Jay Charleston will come to the plate. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the top of the order, man. As Jay, a walk and a single so far. A pair of runs scored for him as he is 1 for 3 on the day. Ground out. He also reached on an error his last time up in the 6th. Jay stands in here. Riptide are looking to turn a big double play if possible. Got the infield pinched in. Up the middle is the first offering to Jay's in. Going to be a called strike on the inside corner. 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike here is Charleston at the plate. The first breaking ball to him here in the at-bat's going to be a called strike as well. So 0-2 as Goddard stays inside. No balls and 2 strikes as Ashton works. 6'4" right-hander on the mound. Takes a look to second base. Frazier leads, does not run. The pitch, a curveball going to be hit into left field. Going to be a base hit. Frazier will hold at third base. Base is loaded. Nobody out as Goddard 0-2 curveball right down the middle. Charleston doesn't miss it. Just turns on it. Knocks it into left field for a base hit. So bases are loaded. Nobody out for Blaine Jones coming to the plate. It's the first offering here to Blaine Jones. We popped up. This ball will reach the seats foul out of play as it will land right next to the trainer's area in the Blues dugout. 0-1 here. So Jones, the base is loaded and nobody out. Looking to do some damage here. As Blaine stands in At the plate, a 0-1 count on him here. Ashton Goddard looking to work out of this base. Is loaded, nobody out. Jam. Blues trying to add on. They lead it 6-2 in the home half of the eighth. As that fastball is going to be bit down and in, 1-1. So 1-1 strike the count here. As Jones waits, right-hander at the plate, gets a fastball. He rips this down the left field line, and this ball is going to be gone. Break out the rye bread and the mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time on a Saturday afternoon in San Luis Obispo. Blaine Jones with a line drive grand slam right over the left field fence, right past the 1280 ESPN sign as it sneaks over the left field wall. An absolute frozen rope for Blaine, as there's some insurance runs for the Blues as they grab 4 on one swing. It's a 10-2 ball game here as Jones sends that one over the left field fence. Blaine has been swinging a hot bat lately, barrels that one up. His first home run of the summer is a grand slam. And the Blues open up an 8-run cushion here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So it looks like Goddard's day is going to be done after the grand slam. We will take a short break here during the pitching change. We'll come back. Blues lead it 10-2 now. Still nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning when we come back. As we jump back here, new pitcher on the mound, number 18, Carter Cummins. As Ashton Goddard goes 1+ innings, 2 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. As that first pitch fastball is going to miss down and in to Brian Klein at the plate. Now the Blues middle of the order gets a chance here as they lead this game 10-2. Klein and Lipsius at the plate and on deck for the Blues right now as Cummins, the right-hander's pitch. Fastball for a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Nobody gone here. Home half of the 8th. Blues, thanks to Blaine Jones's grand slam. The second grand slam by a Blues player this year. He and Lutz are the two, as that granny allows the Blues to open up a 10-2 lead. As Klein swung through a changeup there, 1-2. Pitch on the way here. Slider in the dirt. Klein lets it drop 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Cummins is offer on the way to Klein. Fastball down and away. Count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Klein's worked it full. Cummins out of the pen, trying to get his team to the top of the ninth innings. That fastball's being pulled foul down the first base line by Klein, and we will reset for another 3-2 offering. So another full count offering on the way as Cummins, the right-hander's pitch. Change up a bit low, ball four, so Klein will walk. So Cummins walks Brian Klein. Now Luke Lipsius comes to the plate. A man on first. Nobody out. Strictly dingers. So Lipsius at the plate here. A runner on first. Still nobody gone here in the eighth inning. First offering to Lipsius. One popped up foul. Going to be right over our heads into the VIP area. Out of play. 0-1. Our stats man Coleman Barr is actually in that VIP area right now. Coleman, talk to us, Cole. Are you okay? No response. Might have lost Coleman. He might be gone. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. So 0-1. Luke Lipsius at the plate here. A man on first. Blues looking for more as they lead this game 10-2. Fastball swung on, fouled straight back by Luke. No balls and 2 strikes. So Carter Cummins looks in, gets the sign. His 0-2 offering on the way is going to be lifted foul back into the shrubbery above the dugout of the Riptide there. So we'll reset for another 0-2 offering as Lipsius is having himself some hacks here, as he should. So Lipsius still at the plate. Another 0-2 offering on the way from Cummins. Fastball hit on the ground into right field. Going to be a base hit. Klein will stop at second base and first and second. Still nobody gone here in the bottom of the eighth inning. As Lipsius singles first and second. And Slade Hagen going to come to the plate. So Hagen bats here, first and second, nobody out. The Riptide in desperate need of a double play, but first Ortega is going to go out to the mound and have a chat with his pitcher here about how they're going to attack Hagen in this scenario. Going to try to work down in the zone here, need a ground ball. Try to get 2 outs if you can. The Blues with a 10-2 lead here. First pitch swing is Hagen, ground ball to short. They go to second for 1. On to first in time, so a much-needed double play for the Riptide there. They go 5-4-3 on Hagen. So the runner to third is Brian Klein, 2 gone, and now Noah Taylor will hit. So Noah Taylor to the plate here. Runner on third. 2 outs, first pitch to him as he swings through a changeup there, 0-1. He's out in front of that one. As Taylor stands in, left-handed hitter, pitch on the way from Cummins, going to be swung on, popped up, foul, out of play, 0-2. So the Riptide strike away from ending this nightmare inning for them that has seen the Blues grab 4 extra runs here to extend their lead to a 10-2 ball game. But it's 0-2 on the batter, Noah Taylor, right now, as Taylor trying to keep the game going. He's got an RBI 90 feet away. Taylor has already notched 2 of those so far today. He's hit the ball hard as well in some of his outs as he swings and lifts this one foul out of play. And on the 0-2 pitch, Taylor swings and misses a changeup down and away. Inning over, side retired, damage done. Blaine Jones gives the Blues a 4-run cushion as they have an 10-2 lead. As we will go to the top of the ninth, Blues 3 outs away from making it their third win in a row. Top of the ninth, set to go. Clark Eater back out on the mound. Blues 3 outs away from getting their third win in a row as they're looking for to start a bit of what is known as a winning streak, as that fastball is going to miss a bit low from Eater. 1-0. New hitter Bradley Jekic at the plate in the designated hitter spot for Mason Hibbler, as Jekic, a left-handed hitter, very open stance, waves the bat above his head. The 1-0 offering from Eater's outside, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes as Clark misfires with a pair of fastballs there. Now going to need to settle down, hum the zone. Blues do not want to have to use another pitcher for this inning if they don't have to, as they lead 10-2. Clark trying to shut the door. The 2-0 offering here. Fastball going to be bit up and away, 3-0. So first batter Eater faces here in the ninth inning. He's behind in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. So 3 balls and no strikes here as Eater's fastball swung on as Jekic takes a 3-0 rip at that one, fouls it back. 3-1. So 3-1 the count here. Eater looking to battle back against Jekic as he faces the bottom half of the order here. Jekic in the 4th spot as that slider's going to miss well inside as it trickles back to the backstop. So Jekic aboard on the walk as he will trot back down to first base. So leadoff man on for the Riptide as the Blues ahead 10-2, trying to protect that lead here. As another pinch hitter on is going to be number 8, Josh Nikoloff, going to come to the plate here. Man on first, nobody out after the leadoff walk to the pinch hitter Bradley Jekic. So Nikoloff at the plate, a runner on first, nobody out. Is Eater going to look for another one of those big double plays? He's gotten a pair of them so far since coming out onto the mound, looking for one more. First pitch here, fastball swung on, fouled straight back by Nikoloff. It's 0-1. As Blues trying to emerged victorious in this game that's seen a lot of heat. Both sides have had to deal with the unrelenting heat on the field. I'm sure it's only hotter down there. Runner goes, fastball high, throw down to second base is going to be in time. Slade Hagan guns down Bradley Jekic as he tries to swipe second base, but caught stealing for out number one. An interesting play there by the Riptide as they're trailing by 8. They need a lot more than just that one as they try to get a runner into scoring position, but he's gunned down for the first out of the innings. That fastball was high. Called the ball 1-1. One gone here as Hagan, as we said in our last broadcast, our Blues catchers have been solid this season on throwing out attempting base stealers. Another example right there is Hagan throws out Jekic for out number one, and now a 1-1 count. Eater back to the windup, can focus on the batter at hand as that fastball stays high, 2-1. So 2-1 the count here as Clark now having a chat with Hagan on the mound about how they want to go. Probably just trying to calm his pitcher down, letting him know, hey, you got an 8-run lead. Trust your defense, throw some strikes. Let them make plays for you. Now Hagan will chop back behind the plate. Blues looking for 2 more outs here. As Nikolov at the plate is the current threat for the Blues. As peering in, getting the sign is Clark now ready. His 2-1 offering is going to be delayed as time is called. Umpire had something to say to someone on the side of the Riptide, but now all set, ready to go. We're ready for the 2-1 offering here as Hagan gets back into the crouch. Eater reclaims the rubber. His 2-1 offering to Nikolov here. A fastball swung lifted to left field. Hit pretty well. Murillo going to go back. He's going to get under this one and make the catch on the warning track for out number 2. So a long out number 2 off the bat of Nikolov. And now with 2 gone, coming to play will be Mason McWhorter. So McWhorter will bat. Blues looking for 1 more out here to lock this thing down. So McWhorter comes to the plate here. He's 0 for 3 on the day, a ground out fly and a strikeout victim so far today. As this will be his first time facing Clark Eater, as Eater's looking to finish up his 3 innings of relief. This is his first offering here. A fastball swung on and missed as McWhorter waves at that 1-1. So 0-1 here on the batter, Mason McWhorter, as Eater sets at the belt. His fastball there is ripped down the right field line. This game will continue as that fastball will be rolled into the corner as it's a line shot off the bat of McWhorter. He will coast into second base with a double. And that keeps the Riptide's hopes alive as we're looking for 8 runs here with 2 gone. And now Thomas Delegadillo at the plate here. The runner on second and 2 gone. So Delgadillo at the plate. Left-handed hitter stands in to face Clark as he sets at the chest, takes a look over to first. Now to the plate. First pitch fastball a bit outside. They're 1-0. The Blues on a very hot day had 366 fans brave the heat. They all made their way out here, hopefully all properly hydrated, as that fastball fought off. But Delgadillo, it's 1-1 the count. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to the left-handed hitter, trying to keep the Riptide's hopes alive after McWhorter doubled to keep the top of the 9th inning going. Eater is 1-1 offering on the way. Fastball low and away. Nice block there by Hagan. As even in the 9th inning, up 8, he's still working well behind the plate. The senior from Gonzaga doing everything he can on that block right there. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. As now Eater's 2-1 offering. Fastball well in. This one Hagan cannot get as he tries to backhand it. It's going to be a wild pitch, and the runner's going to move down to third base. So So a runner on third here and a 3-1 count on the batter Delgadillo as McWhorter's looking to score as he's only 90 feet away. Riptide trying to do the impossible here. Come back down 10-2 in the top of the ninth with 2 outs. 3-1 offering from Eater here is outside ball 4. So runners at the corners here with 2 gone as Eater seems to have maybe lost a little bit of that control he had in the first 2 innings of work. As Hagen trying to pump him up, trying to settle him back in as a left-hander warming up in the Blues bullpen just in case. Blues just need one more good batter from Clark Eater out there as the San Diego State sophomore is trying to shut the door on this game. Let's see if he can do it right here. As now coming to the plate is number 2, Paul Gomez, the shortstop. Runners at the corners and 2 gone here. The first offering from Clark is going to be a fastball called strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Gomez 0 for 1. He's walked twice today. Is 1 out, a ground out to third base in his first at bat of the game. As Eater's 0-1 offering to the shortstop here on the way. A fastball in the dirt picked by Hagen. 1-1 the count. As Clark looks like he might be trying to be a bit too fine out there, trying to hit the corners. He's got that. You gotta let that 8-run lead work. Just try to huck some strikes here. Let your defense make a play behind you. As the pitch on the way is going to be well inside. Hagen does a good job to corral that one. It's 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike here as Hagen's continuing to chirp in the ear of Clark, just trying to focus his pitcher up. He knows they just need one more out. He wants to be done. He's been behind the plate during this heat all day. He knows he just needs one more good batter from Clark, trying to motivate his pitcher as that fastball runs high. 3-1. So 3-1 the count here is Clark on the mound, sets. Hagen sets up on the outside corner, pitch on the way. Fastball is going to be high, ball 4. So a walk to Paul Gomez, his 3rd walk of the day for the shortstop for the Riptide. He goes down to first. Now the bases are loaded. And Jake Ortega at the plate. Ortega ground into a double play his last time up. Whatever's messing with Eater, he's just got to take a deep breath right now, try to flush it out of his system, and pump some strikes here to Ortega as he misses down and away 1-0. He's working out of the windup here. Bases loaded, 2 gone in the inning. As right now that grand slam looms large. If not for it, Ortega would be the tying run as that fastball finds the outside corner, a called strike. 1-1 the count with 2 gone. As Eater to the plate here, that fastball going to be low, 2-1 as he tries to go back to the same spot on the outside corner. Ortega can't hit it. The count's 2 balls and 1 strike. As Clark on the way here, he winds and throws fastball. He hits that spot one more time as it's a called strike, 2-2. So now the people start to clap as they know that the Blues are a strike away from locking this one up. Eater winds and throws his 2-2 offering on the way. Fastball's going to be popped up. Hagen can't find it, asking for help. Lipsius gives a run toward it. No one was directing Hagen as he was looking toward his pitcher. Eater not providing any guidance for his catcher there as Hagen was calling, asking anyone to point him in the direction of the foul ball. So we'll reset from their 2-2 offerings. That ball would have been catchable if someone could have told Hagen where to go as he was trying to find it. As we'll set for another 2-2 offering as Slade collects himself behind the plate, ready to go. Gives the sign. Eater rocks and throws his 2-2 offering. Once more, a fastball swung fouled straight back to the screen. We'll reset again, 2-2. So 2-2 the count here. As Clark offers what could be the last pitch of the game. Is that fastball inside, bending out of the way is Ortega, and the count runs full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eater not wanting to walk in a run here. We'll see what he does. The runners go. Pitch on the way. Fastball popped up. Hagen sees this one. He gives chase. He gets to the fence line, and he will make the basket catch. And that's the ball game as Hagen does it himself. He puts the game away. A nice play there. Sprinting over toward the Riverside dugout. Did not want to let that one get away from him as he saw that one off the bat. Tracks it down as that will do it for us here at Sinsheimer as the Blues take this one by a final score of 10-2. Blaine Jones with the big grand slam that put the game out of reach. As we will be back, we have a double header tomorrow, 1 and 4 o'clock. There might not be enough ice in San Luis Obispo to keep everyone here cool, but we will try. As the Blues take the win today by a final score of 10-2. And we will be back tomorrow for all players, coaches, and interns. I'm Davis Ellington saying thanks for listening. Hope you're staying cool today. And we'll see you back tomorrow for more Blues baseball as they put 3 wins in a row together. And dare I say, a winning streak starting for the Blues here as they head toward the back half of this season.